Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Magic and Miracles, where you learn how to be the magician of your life. My name is Anna, and I'm your most favorite life energy coach under the sun. Reason why there's no such coaching program like my coaching program, and nobody spends as much time with and on their clients like I do. True story. All the information for me is below, 2 to 3 times per week. I get together with all of my clients via Zoom session or a telephone call. And I recommend 2 to 3 months in coaching with me in order to cover my coaching program in its entirety. Some people necessitate longer time depending on your case, and for some people, 2 months is more than enough. I recommend that you watch more than one video of mine to get familiar with my personality. I'm very direct. I respect my coaching and I come to work, and I command respect and require that you come to work. So it is in my coaching agreement that you don't rebuttal my methods. You show up prepared and come really thirsty for the change that you say that you want. Doing the work on yourself is a game changer. It is not about watching videos nonstop. It's actually addressing the core issue, which is you. Okay, your beliefs are out of alignment. Your emotions are out of alignment. Your vibration is out of alignment. And that is what I address very meticulously in my coaching. I go through your history in its entirety. Then I give you all the exercises that you will need in order to process the past and then embark on this journey of manifesting something different, something new, something that you desire. So it doesn't happen that we jump right into manifestation. It doesn't work that way. And one session will not solve anything, or even 5 sessions. This will need to be a 2 to 3 month situation if you're really serious about the change. And the package of 5 phone calls on my website is for those people who have already done the coaching process with me, and they're simply coming back for touch-ups. Now, I wanted to dedicate this audio separately to 2 packages that I've just recently included. So in addition to other packages on my website, other than the Bring Your SP Back in 30 Days package, which again, if you need more time, then it will be past the 30 days. So understand, I never know who's coming into my coaching. What kind of advanced level are you on? What kinds of situation you're dealing with. So this is, 30 days is for somebody who's already advanced. Okay, I've always said that. And in parentheses, if you need more time, then you need more time. Okay, so specifically this package with DSP in 30 days, I go through my coaching program, but with the focus on the SP situation. So this is for that problem, if that is what, you're coming in for, which is like basically almost 100% of the people that are coming into my coaching. And then there is the package for the magician course. Okay, that's a month as well. This one, listen, you're going to have to be advanced. This is like no way around it. Either you already went through my coaching, but then again, if you're in my coaching, I teach these things to my clients. Okay, but this is if you are there's no drama in your life, SP's in place, money's in place, you just want to reach a higher level. Okay, so otherwise it's just not going to work. This is like the Magic Spells Academy, if you will, although this is a different package, actually. So let me correct myself before I cause confusion. The Magic Spells Academy is actually 5 audios, or is it 4? Essentially, me describing in detail how to do energy work. Okay, so that is without interacting with me. The Magician course is a month. Okay, so that's 12 sessions, basically. And so 3 times per week. Okay, so but this is again for the elevation of your kind of expertise in manifesting. And I've started basically teaching energy work recently, okay, in my coaching because on YouTube, okay, off of YouTube, I spent 7 years teaching this stuff because honestly, I just didn't know what the reception would be. In private, if there was a client in my coaching off of YouTube who I felt was ready for that, then I discussed that with them. But number one, I kind of like wanted, like that was my inspiration to go there and really discuss this with as many people as I could rather. And I have yet to see that the way that I explain it, that someone is not receptive. I think that before I hesitated because, again, wasn't sure if people were ready for it, but I think, people are. So that's what that package is about specifically. Really just mastering another level of manifestation, which is how I learned to manifest in the first place. Okay, when I was like 11, 12, I really taught that myself. And since then, as you can imagine, had like, I don't know, 30 years of practice now. And it works spectacularly well. And I've really fine-tuned all of the kind of how to explain it, how to really make it quick, how to really be on purpose about it and zero in on it. And then in addition, the latest that package that I added is the Big Sexy Confidence. So this is, as I teach on YouTube, and, not that I was not aware of it before, but this whole SP situation is simply kind of like surrounding one question and one question only, in my opinion, is if you have your shit together, okay, if you have your confidence, right? So we can, I can teach you this point of view, this perspective, that perspective, this energy work, that energy work. But what it really comes down to at the end of the day is if you're confident in your power, if you're confident in yourself, the end. If you don't have that, seriously, forget it, right? So this addresses, confidence not only at work or in dating or in, basically being in a relationship, but also in manifesting, right? Really having that confidence. And everybody, like, since I've gotten on YouTube, people are just like, you're so confident, you're so confident, you're so confident. Well, I worked on it, okay? I don't think that, everybody's born with confidence. I've been through my share of things. And for those of you who have been with me since the beginning or, have listened to all my audios, there are people like that, which is really spooky to me. Meaning like, sometimes some people send me like my old stuff on my YouTube and I'm like, I seriously, like once I'm done with the audio, I can hardly remember what the fuck I said. All right. Because I'm in the zone. When I'm in the zone, I just channel what I got to say and then I move on. But, it's pretty consistent in that the message never changed. I just became more aware, and this is something I actually wanted to say for a while now, how people really need explaining in detail. So when I was coming on YouTube, I was not really aware of that to the degree that I am now. And so my audios got longer, okay? It went from like 10 to 15 minutes to now 30 minutes, I feel like, 20, 30 minutes, because I really want to cover things in detail. So like to me, the way I, taught myself, I hate to say it, hate to brag or whatever, not bragging, but it's just self-explanatory. You know what I mean? Self-explanatory. I think the only thing like I really shared, abundantly on my channel is that my situation was that my mother instilled this belief way back when that there was something wrong with me, that I had to put up with abuse. But at the same time, I have to say that there was this complete confidence in me manifesting. So I don't know how these things work. That's just what it was. I think, like, as far as money is concerned, as far as manifesting, creating, channeling, creations, and channeling. When you're a channel, anybody can become a channel. You can channel the most fucking wonderful ideas. And in my design work, I channel in many different other projects that I have going on. I channel certainly with writing, music, etc. And all of us are built this way, right? So, in other words, you have untapped potential within you, which is like freaking astonishing. And I first became aware of this channeling like ability of mine when I was, I think it was like 13 or 14. And it was just like an experience that I have to later discuss. That was the first time I became aware that I was going to be designing. But I didn't like quite do anything about it at that moment for a couple of years, until I went to modeling. And I think my first kind of like designing thing started like at 15, 16. Anyway, but basically ideas started pouring through me that were not my own, it seemed like. So they started flashing through my mind like with such speed that it was kind of breathtaking. So I kind of veered off. But back to the big sexy confidence, it circles all around the confidence. And oh yeah, I was talking about the explanation. It needs to be a little bit more detailed for some people. And I have become more and more aware, okay, that not everybody's advanced, not everybody's like where I am. Like, to me, it may seem like it's whatever, but I realized that in order to reach more people, I really need to kind of like explain in more detail. And so that's something I learned from YouTube, so thank you very much. But in order to really ace this whole SP situation, really it just comes down to this, in my opinion. And this is kind of like hitting it hitting the gold, really, the gold mine, is becoming confident about who you are. And in order to do that, really, you have to become the master of your life, to be completely okay without this motherfucker, okay? Him or her, okay? Remember, it's an afterthought, okay? If I could just convey this to you, that you need to level up big time in order to command your reality. You cannot be at the mercy of other people. That's out the fucking window forever. They are at your mercy completely, because they're in the theater of your creation. Okay. And again, it's not like I keep like repeating this, because I think some people like misunderstand, metaphysics, manifestation, etc., where it's like, oh, there are no problems. No, it's not that. There are challenges, sure, but it's how you deal with the challenges, and how long do you allow that to go on for, and what is the outcome ultimately of the situation. If you're a confident person, you don't allow yourself to doubt in the ultimate outcome. That's job one. And it's not about necessarily, and this is something that may trigger some people, I don't know, it's not about necessarily how fast you're gonna get there, because that's for the impatient ones, truly. And the paradox is that, when you're not in a rush, you get it right away. That's just the truth. That's just how it works. When you're not worried about it, in other words, you get it straight away. So really understanding what you're learning, in the process of a challenge, that's what speeds up the process, when you're grateful for the experience. And so it's not about how fast, it's about, are you enjoying the process? And if you get to be comfortable in the uncomfortable, it speeds up it even more, meaning the challenge, make it comfortable. Understand you're learning, understand this will completely serve you. And to have that knowing down the line, this is where the confidence ultimately comes from, that the universe is on your side, like 1 zillion trillion%, and your desires are already accomplished. You're just on through this experience of manifestation. You're learning, okay? Otherwise, you would never learn, you would never upgrade your qualifications, so to speak, as a manifester. So the ultimate confidence is that I always get my way, kind of deal. The ultimate confidence is that there's nobody like me. The ultimate confidence is that, of course, my SP wants me. Duh. So, but that doesn't just go for the SP. That goes for the entirety of your life, right? So it cannot be that your life in other departments is out of whack and you have your SP and the relationship is good. It doesn't fucking exist. So for those of you who are listening and who are like, standing on your head, kind of like trying to figure out how to bring back your SP, my darling love, why don't you go back to the drawing board and start figuring out how to better you? That's the answer right there. Not a popular answer, but a fucking golden answer, may I say, because that's how you get your SP in 3 fucking seconds. Okay, it's an exaggeration, but I'm just saying it's not going to take years. Your energy will change, everything will change. Okay, so that's the confidence situation package, specifically tailored for that. And boy, do I know how to teach that, because may I tell you, when I first started out modeling, I was the shyest girl in the room, even though everybody thought, that I had great potential, blah, blah, blah. I never really wanted to be a model, but I was really shy. And, I had to learn how to unshy myself, basically, when I came to New York, because I was here by myself, and being shy doesn't pay. Let's just say it this way. And so the last thing I really wanted to say is that I added basically a seminar, but a mini one, a group coaching, as it were. So this will be for 10 people only, okay? So I did the group seminar via Zoom for a few weeks now, and I tweaked it a little bit, and I came up with a version of it that I think will really actually benefit people down the line. So it's 3 to 4 hours of my time. We have a break in the middle, like 15, 20 minutes, bathroom break, this and that, maybe grab a bite really quick. And I mean really quick. And it's on a Sunday, August 18th. Okay, August 18th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So it's $550 for each person. It's on my website. You can go ahead and book. So it's literally first comes, first served. You need to sign the coaching agreement, date it, print your name by hand, all of this, scan it, and send it to my email, all right? And then you will be included. So what we will go over is the pillars of my coaching, okay, that are the most important ones. And we'll discuss how to, restructure your beliefs, how to script, how to revise certain traumatic experiences, etc., etc. So we'll not go, I can't say that in a 4-hour period, like I will be able to cover like all of my coaching that I go over in person, like 2 to 3, for 2 to 3 months. No, it's not going to happen. However, you are going to learn about exercises that will literally transform your life. Okay, so it will give you something to work with down the line. And at some point, I will announce maybe a part 2, a part 3, etc. So we'll start with that. This is a new version, a new and improved version of a group coaching / seminar, mini seminar. And we'll do it like this. This is the first installation, okay? The seminar will be recorded, so you will obviously be able to rewatch it. You will be able to ask questions, okay? And obviously rewatch this and take notes and all that stuff. By the way, everything in my coaching is recorded, and not only are you get like in one-on-one coaching, I mean, you're getting coaching obviously throughout, but then you're able to rewatch and re-listen depending on what medium you're being coached in, whether that's Zoom sessions or phone calls, which you walk away with like a plethora of material by me. It's ridiculous. So I feel like it's one thing, to be to do a program of this kind, and that's really helpful. And perhaps this will give you a taste of what my coaching is about, and then give you some ideas about how beneficial my coaching truly can be for you. And if not, at the very least, like I said, you will be able to walk away with some tools that are literally, transformative for you. But in coaching with me, it's addressing one-on-one problems of yours that maybe sometime after quitting my coaching, maybe if you kind of like fall off the wagon and this and that, the proverbial manifestation wagon, you will be able to re-listen and remind yourself. There's nothing like, a custom-made coaching program for you, which I always do. I always tailor things. I always adjust things. For those people who are in coaching with me, it's a completely different story. It's not copy and paste. Even though the coaching program is more or less the same, I always adjust it. I always think on my feet, and I always tailor it depending on the person's problem, which I think a good coach should do. And so this is basically it. I would run, not walk, but run to book that seminar. Again, first come, first serve. And again, if you have any questions, maybe you want to just book my coaching, you can email me or just book a session first to talk to me, and then I can apply that towards the monthly. But listen, there's nothing like coaching one-on-one. In the first month of being with me, people definitely see a difference. Again, provided you show up to work, you take it this seriously, you really respect this time between you and me, and you're committed to creating change in your life. Thank you very much for listening. Until next time, ciao, ciao.